All right, everyone, welcome to Doga Yoga. Today we're doing a super energizing and warming flow. So it's going to be nice and quick. Come to the top of our mats, plant our big toes, spread our palms, find our mountain, and breathe. Inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, ground down and grow taller. Inhale, breathe. And exhale, ground down and grow taller. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, flowing with the breath. Big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. Back to heart center, keeping our spine nice and straight. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Activate our kneecaps, activate our glutes, power on up. And exhale, bring our hands back to heart center. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Take our hands up overhead, reach high and send our shoulder blades down the back here. Ground down through all four corners of the feet. Push down into the feet. Activate the kneecaps. Tuck the tailbone under. Shoulder blades down the back and reach. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, grow taller once more. We're going to send our left hand forward, our right hand back. In our exhale, open up to the side of the room. Hips stay forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rising up, hands high. And exhale, take our elbows wide, our fingertips high into cactus arms. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale once more. And exhale, elbows back and then the hands back as well. Open up the chest. Sweep the hands down, up overhead on our inhale. And exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips, bent knees. Inhale, rise on up, tops of the knees, push away, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees, plant our hands, step back to half plank for our first one. Shoulders and wrists in alignment. Lower down the chest, chaturanga. Plant the hips, untuck the toes. Rise on up into our baby cobra. And exhale, lower. Make our way into our child's pose. Tap our forehead for the moment. Tuck the toes under, press into the hands, the toes, and shoot the hips up and away into our first downward facing dog. Inhale, feel the energy coming from the earth into your hands, into your feet, up your spine. Feel the body fill up with new energy. And exhale, see if we can sink the heels a little bit lower. Inhale. And exhale. On our next inhale, bend the knees, look towards the hand, pull back, and take little steps or one step up into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Ground down, power down through our feet, hips back, hands forward, sweep forward into chair. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Tuck the tailbone under, core is on. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale once more and sink. Rise on up on our inhale. Palms together, squeeze the glutes together, hand back, hips forward into a little bit back bend. And then bring our palms back to heart center, samastiti. Inhale, find length, tailbone to the crown of the head. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, grow taller. Feel the abdomen grow taller. The core is on here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On our next inhale, one more big inhale. Fill up the body with energy, fingertips touch. And exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, come on up, tops of the knees, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Come into cobra or upward facing dog. And then make your way into downward facing dog through child's pose, or just send the hips up and away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees on our next inhale. Look towards our hands. Pull back, step, or jump up into our forward fold. Inhale, rising up halfway, lift tops of the fingers or knees. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees generously. Roll on up. Push into the feet. Rebound energy. Big arm circle up overhead. Fingertips touch. Little back bend. And hands back to heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When we're ready, one more big arm circle up overhead. Fingertips touch. Hips back. Hands forward, chair. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale once more. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees, plant our hands, step or jump back to plank. And lower down, chaturanga. Come into cobra or upward facing dog. And make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, find length and soften. Find length and soften. Place weight into our left heel and lift up our right foot to the sky on our next inhale. And exhale, get that foot in between your hands. Inhale, we're going to rise on up into our crescent lunge. And exhale, frame this foot and go through your flow. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog, and make your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On our next inhale, press into our right foot and heel, lift up this left heel high, and then bring this foot in between our hands. Rise on up into our crescent lunge on our inhale. And exhale, frame that foot and go through our flow. Plank, lower down, chaturanga. Come up into your cobra or upward facing dog. And make your way back into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, feel the energy filling up the body. And exhale. On our next inhale, bend the knees, look towards the hands, pull back, step or jump up. Into our forward fold. Inhale, rise on up, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees, plant into our toes. We're going to sweep our hands forward, our hips back, coming into our chair. And breathe. Inhale, find a little bit of length. And soften. Little bit of length. And soften. Little bit of length and soften. And hold here a little bit more. For 3, 2, 1. Rise and up, palms touch, squeeze the glutes, little back bend. Back to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On our next inhale, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees, plant our hands, step or jump back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Come up into our cobra or upward facing dog and make your way in your own time, in your own way into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now press into our left foot on our next inhale. Lift that right heel high, hover. And then bring that knee to nose, foot in between our hands and come on up into our crescent lunge. And we're going to hold here for 2 breaths, finding length on our inhale and exhale, sinking. Inhale and exhale. On our next inhale, really lengthen our left arm and exhale, bring our left elbow towards our right knee, hands in prayer, coming into our Pravritta Parsvakonasana, our twisted side angle. Now this knee can be down on the back. Inhale And exhale, squeeze the hips together, squeeze the knees into the midline, squeeze, push that back heel away to find stability. And smile, find the energy, find that shake. If we're falling out, it's fine. We're finding and moving the energy in the body. Breathe. Now when we're ready, we're gonna plant our hands, frame that foot, and go through our flow. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog, and then make your way back into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On our next inhale, push into our right foot, lift our left heel high. Bring that knee to nose and get that foot in between our hands. Rise on up into our crescent lunge, and we're going to breathe here. Inhale, lengthen and soften. One more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen our right arm. Exhale, get our right elbow towards our left knee. Open and twist here. Shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze the hips into the midline. Breathe here and smile. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, frame that front foot with your hands and go through your flow. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or upward facing dog, and make your way into your downward facing dog in your own time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more big, beautiful inhale and exhale, and just see if the heels can get a little bit lower. So hollow out the lower belly, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the kneecaps, and you'll feel them start to sink. And it's okay if you're not there at the moment. We're trying. That's all we do on the mat. We get here and we try, and we just look down one day and notice that our body has changed, our mind's changed, and we've gotten places. Now when we're ready, we're going to push into our left foot, lift our right heel high once more, and get this right foot to the outside of our right hand. Now it looks a little strange, so balance here, play. And when we're ready, we're going to bounce on these left toes and step our right foot up. And just breathe here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, soften. When we're ready, interlace our fingers. Have a little pointer finger. Find length on our inhale and exhale. Sweep the hips back, the hands forward into a wide squat. Inhale, let the hands and head drop. And exhale, sweep the hips back, the hands forward. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold on this last one. Sink the hips down. Squeeze the glutes. Send the spine long. Shoulder blades down the back. And breathe. Don't hold our breath here. Notice the weight. See if it's spread evenly between our toes and our heels. One side or the other. You might just gently sway side to side here, putting weight from one heel to the other. Or you might be like, Melody, that's way too much. Just see where feels good. And when we're ready, we're going to send the hands down, relax the head, and release. Heel toe, the heels into hips distance. Bend the knees and fold, my friend. Inhale, find length in the spine and soften. You can do this, yogis. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take one more big, beautiful inhale. And exhale, we're going to send the hips back, the hands forward, coming back into chair. Inhale, finding length and soften. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, we're going to send our right elbow, you guessed it, towards the outside of our left knee. So just gently revolve here, squeezing the kneecaps, pushing into the big toes, spine is long. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, come back to center. Find length on that inhale. And send our left elbow towards that right knee. Feel it. And it might be shaking. It might be a challenge, but that's fine. That's why we're here today. Inhale and exhale. Feel the energy coursing through your veins. Feel the body creating new energy from this practice. Breathing. And when we're ready, we're going to come back to center. Find a nice straight spine. Rise on up. Big arm circle up overhead, little back bend, and hands back to heart center. Inhale, finding length, and soften. Inhale, and exhale. One more big, beautiful in arm circle on our inhale, fingertips touch. And exhale, fold forward. Take our time, head towards the earth. Inhale, rise on up, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees generously, plant the hands, step, or jump back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Make your way into your cobra or your upward facing dog. And in to your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now when we're ready, we're going to kick this right heel up once more. And just bring this right knee behind our right wrist, our right foot behind our left wrist. Slide this leg back, coming into our pigeon pose. We're going to come up onto our fingertips here. Now we might need a block or a cushion underneath this hip. Find where feels good. Inhale, lengthen, squeeze the glutes. Open up the shoulder blades. And you might just stay here because this feels really nice. I might even stay here today. Or if you'd like to go on, you can walk your fingers forward, slowly folding the body towards the ground. But I'm going to keep my fingertips up. Inhale, finding length in the spine and space in the hip wherever we are. And softening. Inhale. And exhale. And wherever we are, try and square off the pelvis. So we're not twisting the pelvis towards the side of the room. Our hip bones are in line with the front or the short edge of our mat. Inhale, press into those back toes, press into that back big toe now, activate that back leg, and you'll find a deeper stretch and a greater alignment in the hips. Inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now we'll all walk back up, shoulder blades high, and just an optional extra if you want to challenge yourself. Now this is not something that you have to do by any means, just go to where your body feels good. But you might try and kick that left heel towards your buttock. You might grab it with your back hand. You might be able to bring it into your back elbow crease. You might be like, what the hell, Melody? So just play here and breathe, squaring the shoulders off towards the front of the room. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release that back foot. Plant the hands. We're going to tuck these back toes and come back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, finding length and softening. Finding length and softening. One more and soften. Now on our next inhale, we're going to lift our left heel high, kick it high. Bring that knee behind our left wrist. Left foot behind our right wrist. Slide this right leg back, but it's still active. We're still pushing into these back toes. We're squaring off the hips. We're not opening up to the side of the room. Our shoulders and our hips are square with the front edge of the mat. Now, as I said, we can stay on these fingertips or you can fold forward. I'm going to do the same on the side so it's nice and even. Stay high, but you can fold. Find length wherever we are and just walk your fingers forward. You might come onto your forearms. You might have the fingers all the way out. Just find where it feels good for you. Find that length, opening up the collarbones, creating space wherever we are, and softening. Space and soften. Energizing the body here. We're breathing in new energy, new oxygen, new life, and letting go of the stuff that doesn't serve us, letting go of the old air that doesn't have any energy in it. So imagine ourselves rebooting, filling up our soul, filling up our body with beautiful, awesome new energy every inhale we take. Now we can all come up, walk very slowly, take our time. Optional extra to kick the right heel in, grab it with the hand or the back or the elbow crease, squaring off the shoulders and the hips towards the front of the room. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale, gently release. Now, instead of coming into our downward facing dog, we're going to get these back toes around to the front. So just slide on onto that left butt cheek, sweep this leg around. Ooh, so nice. And just come into a nice cross-legged position. Inhale, find length. And soften. Inhale. And exhale. Just take a couple of seated cat-cows here. Inhale. Send our chest forward, curve the spine, open up the chest. And exhale, round out to cat. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more like this at your own pace. Inhale, open. And exhale, curve. Inhale. And exhale. On an exhale, grow tall. Find that core, that energy. Lengthen our spine. Grow long. And soften. Grow long. And soften. Find the length once more. And we're going to bring our left ear to our left shoulder. Slowing down a little bit, getting some deeper stretching in the body. Now you can just stay here. The gaze is slightly up. The nose just slightly points, not quite to the front of the room, but just slightly to the sky. Or you might put your hand towards your head. No pulling. Just place it and just let the gravity of your arm be enough. Gently massaging, opening up, softening through a place that we have a lot of tension. You might clench your jaw a lot through stress or bad posture. You might have really tight neck muscles from sitting in a computer or driving all day, or just not giving time to the space. We don't often focus on our neck, so breathe in some energy here. We've got so much blood, and it's such an important part of our body. We carries our neck carries all the blood, all of the nervous system, connects our brain to the rest of us. So take some time to give this area some love. It is super, super important. When you're ready, release your head, come on up. Oh, notice the difference side to side. See if you can feel a rush of energy or any different sensations that are coming up there. And then we're going to take the other side. So right ear to right shoulder, be gentle, and don't be frustrated if you notice a difference. We're not even side to side. We don't move the exact same side to side. So all good. So just relax this ear down, and you, completely optional, can put that hand on your head. This side I'm actually not. I'm feeling like I'm a little bit tighter here today, so just the gentle movement is enough for me. Breathing. Our shoulder blades are continually going down the back here. We're not rounding. We're creating that beautiful open in the chest, openness in the collarbones. And our core is on, our lower belly is hollow, lifting, carrying us taller. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in new energy, new light and space into this place. Allow it to soften. Send it some healing love. And when you're ready, come on up. Open. Just send their hands wide. Open up the chest. And just place them down. Fingertips up if that feels good, or if that doesn't feel right for your shoulders, you might come onto the fingertips. And just breathe here with that beautiful straight spine from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. It's harder than it seems because we don't often sit very straight. So just find a place of softness and stillness here. This is our time for rest, contemplation today. Please bring your awareness into your body and into the breath. When we're ready, we'll take one big arm circle all together, up, overhead, fingertips touch. And back to heart center. Thank you so much for stepping on the mat with me today, beautiful yogis. Have a beautiful, energetic day. Namaste.